he was disrespectfully cheating?
Mm-hmm.
In what way? How did that look for you?
Friends. You know, you going out of town with my friends and propositioning people and taking even my male friends and making them, coerce with you. And it's like you put them in a compromising position because they're my friend. And now you're trying to buy their loyalty, and now they're feeling compromised. Like, oh, I want to tell Lisa Raye, but I still want to go out of town to Prague with him, and I still want to ride in the private plane, and I still want to be invited to the party. So I'm just going to plead the fifth and not say anything, and maybe that's it. And it's like, no. You have to remember, I introduced you to him. You're my friend. So I thought, but
I don't know why people feel the need to be able to introduce other people into their relationship. And then they start to go back and forth about whether or not they friends. It's not. And like, if somebody switch up on you, then they just switch up. I'm not going to try to convince you. You shouldn't be trying to coerce them back into the mire or trying to figure out where their loyalty lies. If somebody switches up on you and they don't have your back, then they was never your friend to begin with.
If we're not friends anymore, then let me know that. Then I know how to play you. But I was thinking that we were cool. We not cool? Just let me know. And I found a lot of that out that made me go.
Did your ex ever sleep with one of your friends?
Mm-hmm.
Celebrity friends?
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
A lot of them?
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Really?
A lot to me is more than one.
So you was the plug. So basically what she's saying is she was the link. She was the connection. And we tell women all the time, all you're doing is advertising for us. When you putting all of the information out there and you talking about it and what all your homegirls is doing is trying to plot and trying to get involved and trying to get into it because they not checking for you. They checking for him. And so they with you and they with you around him so that they can ultimately get with him. A lot of women don't recognize this, but they so busy promoting their man and stuff like that and telling all of the secrets to their homegirls. And then next thing you know, your homegirls is going to be sleeping with your man.
I'll say this too. I said, whatever it is that you're going to do, make sure you do it across the waters. Don't do it here. We have full staff. Our staff live underneath us. When I say the White House, our White House, we stayed in the White House.
She's talking about I think the guy that was like the Prince of Turks and Caicos.
We can't argue like the regular couple because our butler is in the next room. So now we got to, what are you doing? We're okay. Thank you. Why would you, you got to have some kind of coof, and he had none. And it was like, they would call me and go, First Lady, we have someone here at the house and Premier's not here and we don't know what to do. She's inviting people over. What should I do? And I would go, what's her name?
Hold on. Lisa Raye, you mean to tell me this man's mistresses will come to your home with her friends and try to take over the house while you were living there?
And they didn't know how to. All they were doing was partying. And that's easy for you to think that that's what it takes to be a successful, wife to someone that's successful too, that we just party, with a purpose. But that's not all to it. You're not just destroying a marriage. You're destroying a couple that has a position in this country. That's different. That's added on responsibility.
All this sounds like is the hood. Sound like the soul plane of being the prince or the president of whatever country, Turks and Caicos or whatever. This sounds just like when you give people power and they supposed to be people of prestige and they take advantage of it. Next thing you know, they running it like it's the hood. That's all. Turks and Caicos, to me, based off of what she's describing, is the hood version of the United States of America being in a White House. It's just a lesser version.
And so with all of my friends and people that knew that I was now this new first lady of this country, when you come over there to seek out my husband or to even be turned on by him or propositioned by him, however way it goes.
This is crazy.
You should do what any rightful person would do and go, oh, I don't want to get in the middle of this. This too much. I made history. I am the first African-American actress to be a first lady. The first actress was Grace Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you try to, but it's always us, they try to bring us down. Why would you come in between that and try to destroy that for your opportunity when this opportunity is already new and you've interviewed me before and you knew that I was first lady? You knew what it was. But you came over for the parties anyway. And it's a lot of them that don't really know that I know that he slept with them. When you have pillow talk with someone, he wasn't just my boyfriend. He was my husband. So even though we found our way back to a friendship, it's just that. We're friends. So I still ask questions and go, you know what? What about that time? Did you sleep with her? He said, yeah. I go, really? He go,
yeah, I bust that one down. What? Yeah, and she still probably be seeing him at the park. Because once you get to a certain space in whatever respective field that you're in or whatever city that you hide in, the circle comes, it's like a pyramid, right? And the hotter you get or the more involved you get or the more money that you get, the smaller the circles are. And so you start to see the same people over and over again, or you only one person removed to get away from them. And so when you run into these people a lot of times, or you befriend them, or you supposedly fake friends, or you frenemies with them, you see them on a regular basis. So, all of these people that's a part of the Hollywood or Black Hollywood or the Boule, I'm sure that she see them still every single day.
mm-hmm. And I go, wow, she's still in my face and she don't even think I know.
See?
So for that alone,
you gotta steady
for me
yourself.
here, and here's the thing, let me go on record saying that when I talk about my past of First Lady, it's not because I miss my life and I'm just waddling in that. It is because I'm doing an interview.
Yeah.
And to know what I've gone through is to know where I've been. That part of my past, I'm not embarrassed about it any longer. I find the good out of it. But there are things that happen that helps me move in a different way in my life now. So I'll never forget those things. And I can't forget because every now and then I see them. And I just have to smile and go,
You see
wow.
these women who slept with your
Too much
husband.
drama, bro.
And guy friends that made him their friend and pushed me to the side.
You mentioned that Duane Martin was one of those guys
Oh, you said it.
that was friends with him. Obviously, no shade to him, but we know him because of
Who
Tisha.
don't have no shade to him?
What? No.
Oh, you said you don't have no shade. Oh, okay. Okay. I
Hey,
got
how
it.
come all of the women is mad at Duane Martin? I wonder why. Is Duane Martin, it seems like he's the king of being with other girls' men.
Such a Libra. I love you so much. Because, we know him as Will Smith's best friend and obviously as the legendary Tisha
Can't
Campbell's
be
husband.
associated with people on the negative
Ex-husband.
space.
Ex-husband, sorry. I mean, at the time, yeah. Husband, but yes, ex-husband now. Were you the one who had to tell Tisha Campbell that her man was cheating on her?
Mm-mm. It wasn't my place.
Did Duane Martin never
did
get caught
not,
with another
and
girl?
I can't even answer that because I don't know. No,
Keep
I
on
was
hanging
not
around
in
all
the room
all these
with
girls'
him,
husbands.
obviously.
What kind of junk is that?
I knew that there was some inappropriate things that was going on, that why he was coming back and forth to Turks, and I couldn't stop him from coming to my house when I would say to him, I no longer want you in the vicinity of me. You and I are no longer friends.
You said this to him.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And he would still come over anyway.
Mm-hmm.
In your house.
Mm-hmm. My butler said to me, he said, First Lady, Mr. Martin is here. Premier is not here. So should he stay in the big house or do I give him one of the guest homes? And I didn't want to put my butler in the middle. I wanted to say, tell his ass to go home. But, and I said, I didn't even know that he was there, but wrapping my head around that, I'm thinking, why would he be husband when I've mentioned that I no longer want to even see him?
Right.
So you all got that much business going on that you saying, forget me, that you just gonna have
What
him come
business
anyway.
do Duane Martin got going on that we not aware of outside of being other guys' boyfriends? And I don't know that she hasn't up to this point said anything about the fact that Duane Martin is somebody else's boyfriend, but how come everybody keep mentioning Duane Martin with another guy? What business do Duane Martin got, and how is Duane Martin still even making money? That's what I'm trying to understand. How do Duane Martin make money, and what is he involved in?
Stand in the big house, but he's standing in the little house over here, the guest home.
But the fact that, because listen, my parents, very old school. My father fell out with his best friend because one day this man came over to our house to see my mother when my father wasn't home.
No, that's a no.
Old school men don't.
That's a no. That doesn't happen. That can't happen, homeboy. I'm sorry, dog. What you doing here? That's an instant, immediate red flag.
Play that.
So that's what I'm saying. Don't play that. So the fact that Duane would fly all the way to Turks and come into that home, and your husband not even there.
And that's why I can't respect him, because we had a one-on-one discussion. It was like, what are you doing? My marriage is new. I don't know what you do in your marriage. I don't even know how you conduct your marriage, but whatever it is, leave mine alone. I said this. And for him to just bald-facedly say, hey, if it ain't me, it's going to be somebody. It was like, what?
What kind of zestiness is that? Hold on. Duane Martin said, if it is not me, it's going to be somebody. Jesus be offense. Hey, he talking to them like he wanted their girlfriends. Hey, if it's not me, it's gonna be somebody. Did she just not say that? Hold on, let me double check to make sure that I heard that right.
And for him to just bald-facedly say, hey, if it ain't me, it's gonna be somebody. It was like, what?
That's crazy.
Wow. I was like,
that's insane.
Okay.
That's insane.
Yeah. So for me, it's like every time I see him, I just look at him. I saw him at a party.
Recently?
It was like last year.
See what I'm saying? They all be in the same rooms. They still all in the same rooms. They 50, 40, 50, 60 years old, 60 plus years old, talking about I seen him at a party. Y'all still seeing each other in the same spaces?
And he parked in front of me in the valet. And
what party is
trying
this?
to be
Is
the
this
bigger
Diggy's
person.
Party?
I was just like, oh. And I said, maybe we can talk about this, because it's been years, And I said, you want to talk about it? He said, I said, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this on this note. We'll come back. We'll see if we can come back with a different one. Nah, dog. No, man. Nope. That's why I don't want to be friends with everybody. I find out what I got going on and I rock out and then I just keep it moving. Listen, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off of life. Get your tickets to come and kick it with me in person December 14th. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later. It's crazy.